Garbage as hell. Let's go.
Baker Mayfield is garbage.
Oh, by all means. I mean, he was part of the reason why the Browns had a downfall last year. I mean, honestly.
Oh, come on, that's the whole. He ain't the whole damn reason. I mean, that offensive line didn't hold up to him. Now, I agree that he was doing some overthrows, but
Mayfield, decent protection, and he
But I mean, it is a team sport.
Man, Cleveland got one of the best offensive lines in the league. Are you serious?
I mean, when it came to Nick Chubb running that goddamn ball, hell yeah.
But no, there's no excuse, bro. They had some good talent on the offensive line, bro.
I agree.
They got one of the best offensive lines in the league. I'm telling you, man, Baker Mayfield equals John Manziel.
What did you say?
Damn. It didn't make any sense for him to draft this guy, man.
I wasn't saying no Johnny Manziel.
Any different? Tell me what
he did a whole lot better in the NFL. He's doing a whole lot better in the NFL than what Johnny Manziel.
Honestly, I take that back. Their coaching is bad, and I'm saying that. I'm gonna tell you why. The what is his name? Kevin Stefanski, whatever his name.
Yep.
So he always had. He's been an offensive coordinator, and he always been where the receivers always have not even the lowest out of the league's total yard numbers constantly. So it could be the playbook that Cleveland's suffering. Maybe Baker may have a chance to redeem himself. So I'm not going to give it 100% on him. So I say that back. I won't call him trash because he's in the NFL for a reason. So I won't say that. I retract my statements.
So do we all agree that he's better than Sam Darnold?
No. Sam Darnold didn't get an opportunity, bro. Y'all understand, too. He got an opportunity, true enough. But let's look at the circumstances. Like, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, all those guys had opportunity to actually watch the game from afar. Then when the opportunities came, they get into it. They know how to recover faster because they know how fast the game is because they watched it. Sam Darnold had that opportunity when he came in the league. They jumped right into it and gave him that, and put him in a quarterback. I think when you're a quarterback, especially when you're a first-round quarterback, no matter what round you get drafted on, you still have to not only analyze the game, but also analyze the playbook too as well to utilize to be successful in the league. Because if not, you're going to turn out to be Kyle Bowler, Ryan Leaf, Jamarcus Russell, and so forth. And I don't think it's fair to Sam Darnold.
But I think the Jets needed a starting quarterback. And when he came out of college, he was that whole. We all know that whole draft class for the QB position was just trash. So when he came out, he was just the best at his position. Really, it wasn't like there was another, like there was a Trevor Lawrence or a Justin Fields or a Tua or any other quarterbacks that came out at that same time.
Safe to say,
came out that same time. Yeah.
But look, safe to say that's what the overall perspective is right now. So if you bring up guys like Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence, what you automatically think in your mind right now, just being their first year, you're going to automatically think they trash.
No.
I remember we had a conversation about this. We called them Goldilocks and all this other stuff.
Bobby called him Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Bobby called him Goldilocks. I didn't call Trevor Lawrence trash. I don't think neither one of them trash. It's just that they went into a team that they have inherited that just doesn't have all the pieces.
Yeah, true enough. And I feel like that's why guys are not able to shine in the league because they don't have the opportunity. For example, when Aaron Rodgers got drafted by Green Bay, he had opportunity to learn from one of the best quarterbacks. He was turnover prone, but they played in a different era, so he's one of the best gunslingers, in Brett Favre. Mm-hmm. He had opportunity to analyze his game, and to the point he jumped into that situation. Look at him now. He's thriving. I just say that no matter what round you get drafted, no matter if first round, second round, third round, you should have the opportunity to actually learn, analyze the game, learn, the different moves. I mean, what drop back steps and how much time to get the ball out and stuff like that. When you got a quarterback that's coming in and automatically in the starting position, they're not learning from nobody.
So what about Josh Allen?
Yeah, I mean, that's another rare situation. He came in, he didn't, mind you, he didn't come in, he was not, his first year he wasn't great. It took him time.
No, but he wasn't Sam Darnold either.
I get that. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't have the same, and they had the same circumstances. The Buffalo Bills had the same circumstances, same thing that Sam Darnold inherited. So when Josh Allen got to Buffalo, he was with the same circumstances.
Buffalo always had a decent defense,
they didn't have no. Yeah, I mean, I agree. They had a good defense, just like the Jets got a good ass defense.
Yeah.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Jets had a good defense. The Jets had a good defense. The only thing that killed him was that defensive tackle that got injured. He was out for the rest of the season. And the same thing that happened with that linebacker. The Jets had a good defense. Hell, when Sam Darnold got there, the first 5 games, they were like, number 1 in that year?
You talking about the Jets, or we talking about
the Jets defense? I'm just talking about the Jets.
No, not at all.
The Jets have always had a good defense. The Jets have always had a good defense.
No, they haven't.
No, they have not, bro. You talking?
They have the players that they should have a good. They always got like the number 1 to the number 3 or 4 pick, but it's never materialized. The Jets have. I don't think they've cracked top 20, have they?
They're the 18th best defense as of last year.
Okay.
That was last year, but there's a difference. So let's talk about years past. You know what I'm saying? Because
while he's doing his investigation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Buffalo Bills didn't have, when Josh Allen went to the Buffalo Bills, he was in the same circumstance just like Sam Darnold was when he went to the Jets. Jets didn't have no real threat wide receiver. The one that they did have, he's at Carolina Panthers now. Wide receiver. Because he even showed
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson was a damn rookie when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
So when Buffalo Bills,
hold on, he just recently just spoke out for Sam Darnold too as well. The same thing I'm saying. He didn't get the opportunity to actually learn the thing. You jumping into a horrible situation and you're gonna get a horrible outcome. The man said he was seeing ghosts. You gotta understand, he didn't have the O-line to have the respect, even time to get the damn ball out.
I agree that the offensive line for the Jets wasn't good, but what I'm saying is that Josh Allen was no more different than what Sam Darnold had going on. Josh Allen didn't even have wide receivers when he got there the first year.
Stephon Diggs changed his life.
That's what I'm saying. Who's another quarterback that was a first round pick that's flourishing well right now? That didn't have to be a backup. So we know Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson both had to do backup.
Yeah.
To feedback on what you were saying.
Yeah.
They never cracked top 10, not even top 20 when Sam Darnold was there as far as defenses.
All right.
But wait a minute. But you're defending him, though, right? You think he's better than his Baker?
Man, I think they're in the same pedigree, man.
No way, hell, Jeff. Come on, man. Are you
serious? Thinking of Baker in college, bro?
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of Baker and Sam Darnold. It's not about college. I don't care what they did in college. We're talking about the NFL.
What Baker has done in this league, bro?
He took the Browns to the playoffs. Sam Darnold hasn't done anything.
No, wait. The Browns had a great defense.
Yeah, that is true.
They had a great, awesome defense and an awesome run game. The Jets never had a damn running back. They had old ass Frank Gore who was there.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm
not disrespecting Frank Gore because he's one of a great all-time running back. So
okay,
I know that sounds like it was negative, but I'm just being honest.
But Baker's had to deal with different offensive coordinators for the past, every year it was somebody new.
You know what? True enough.
He hasn't had this ability either. When it comes, but I think a lot of it's on coaching. Like you said, some of it's on coaching.
The reason why Baker Mayfield is not as successful as he is right now, it has all to do with Kevin Stefanski. He wasn't a great coach with the Vikings being the Vikings offensive coordinator. Somehow he got promoted to head coach, but he wasn't a great offensive coordinator. I think that the reason why he get a lot of flack is because of that.
So yeah. So I guess the way I look at it, I don't like Matt Rule. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he will last that long.
No, Matt Rule's a great coach, bro. Matt Rule is honestly, his system that he's bringing to Carolina is actually working. If you can see the first 3 or 4 games, they were undefeated. And I'm not saying that not to be excited about it when it's like that, but his system works. It's just that being consistent. That's what and maintaining that stature and going throughout the whole season instead of the first half of the season. That's where the Panthers can be successful.
So okay, yeah. So why do the quarterback the carousel then? If you like Sam Darnold, why even bring Baker in? Why even bring him in?
Honestly, because they lost. I mean, they lost it throughout the first after the first 5 games. After Sam Darnold came back to reality. I mean,
well, that's what I'm. But okay,
that's when they brought in Cam Newton. They thought Cam Newton to give the.
But they brought him in because of Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but see, Cam Newton. People think because he came back to Carolina, meaning he knows the playbook and so forth. You still have to learn the playbook all over again. You still have to learn. Cam Newton he couldn't come in and be the Carolina Panthers savior because he has to learn everything such as a minimal time frame. So it's not fair to him coming into a situation like that, and he's getting a bad rep because they make it seem like he's not a great quarterback because he coming into a situation he should be already knowing and thriving in. It's not cool. So all the way around, I think Carolina needs an overall evaluation of how they're going to, make plays for the quarterback position and how the quarterback can be successful overall. Because mind you, they already have another rookie quarterback too. They drafted in the first round, I think, second round.
Matt Corral. Yeah, I know Matt Corral.
Corral.
Yeah. So, no, I just didn't want to forget my point.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I think with okay. So how long has Matt Rule been coaching?
I think the last
3 years now.
3 years. They basically gave him the keys to the kingdom because they gave him like a 5-year contract, 6-year contract, right? So they gave him. He's supposed to come in. What's the owner name? Tedler. The owner. What? David Tepper. Tepper. He's the owner of the Carolina the Panthers. He gave him the keys to the kingdom. So basically, he's like, look, retool, reshape, refocus this roster. You're bringing in. So how many picks did they give up for Sam Darnold? They gave up some picks. They gave up
some picks. I'm gonna go over that trade while y'all talk about it. Go ahead.
Okay. So I remember it wasn't a haul, but it was some picks. So I guess the way I look at it, if I don't know, I forgot the GM's name, but it's always the GM and the coach are always working tandem in what they're supposed to be, working tandem together to make the team build. Owner has to say the final decision because they cut the check. But to me, I think that the indictment against Darnold is that they brought Baker in. If you got your guy, why even go for that? To me, Sam Darnold, seeing goals. I don't think he knows how to read defenses. I've seen enough. Even the ones like, cause look at Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is like he came a lot. Well, what was the first 6-7 games?
He's still in the same promise, though. You understand? The Jets quarterback situation is right back into the same revolving door. The last great Jet quarterback, it was not even great. He just got by because he was bus driving that thing. Was Zach? What his name is? Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. So
not the butt fumble.
But Zach Wilson's doing better than Sam Darnold. He's doing better.
But the only reason
that's not fair. That's not a fair assessment, bro.
It's because of the draft picks. It's the draft picks. They did draft some good ones after Sam Darnold left.
Yeah, but see,
and then the recent draft pick they did good.
They always do decent in the draft. It's just the materials. The players never materialize because they always got the
trade details.
They always got the top 5 pick. Go ahead.
So when Darnold got traded, It was for a 6th-round pick for the 2021 NFL draft, and also the 2nd and 4th round of the 2022 draft.
That's some picks. Nah, man, that's some picks. For Sam Darnold, that's some picks.
That is picks. Picks, honestly, picks. In a draft,
that's picks.
That's gold.
I mean, Sam Darnold wasn't even proven. Like 7th round. If you don't want him, I'm gonna build it. I'll build the draft myself. So I think with Rule, and I go back to Matt Rule, I just don't like a lot of decisions he's made. Like, again, going back and forth with pick a quarterback and stick with him, develop him, right? So
but we can't really give the whole thing on Rule because it's the GM and everything collectively getting together and actually doing the analytics on this particular quarterback and collectively agreeing to bring him in. So you gotta put it on Carolina.
Yeah, but I mean, let me ask you a question. If you were the head coach, if y'all were the head coach, you're telling me that you would be that 100% bought into Sam Darnold and you wouldn't have thought about going out for a trade?
You know what I would do? Personally?
Yeah.
I would bring in Sam Darnold, but I'll also bring in a veteran quarterback like a Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Like a Baker Mayfield.
That's the same quarterback, bro. You got to think about it. They kind of the same. If they came out the same draft class, I'm not mistaken, they came out the same draft class. I think Sam Darnold was probably a year older than him, if I'm not mistaken.
To me, Baker's more battle tested and proven. I'm going with Baker.
I go with Baker.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing the potential in Darnold.